Welcome everybody to the LCREp Radio episode number 70. It's finally underway. Finally hit the big 70, which is awesome. I'm so glad and so proud that we made it this far. Man, it's been a long journey. I appreciate all of you guys. And as always, make sure you guys, if you're new, hit your follow and, support your guy, because we are going to places that you will never imagine for the LCREp Radio. So that being said, once again, for all my audio listeners, if you guys can't make the live, that's okay, because I always post the live on Spotify and all your other podcast apps that you guys like to listen to on the go, so that way you can listen to some Destiny discussions. Well, that being said, I got a special guest, so pop right on in here, and I'm going to go ahead and introduce you really well, like the LCREp Radio does it. So, today, I gotta definitely introduce a kindergarten here. Not only have I seen this streamer right here throughout my whole searching on the net on Twitch. I seen her stream. I was like, you know what? Let me see what she got. She has super high octane energy, very inspirational, very fun. It's always a good time with her. And I want to introduce to you guys Miss Jocelyn. How you doing?
I'm doing fantabulous. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm having a good time, and I'm under the weather today, so that's a bummer, but I'm trying to make it through. I know. I'm definitely trying to make it.
Good vibes your way. Feel better.
I know. I need it. I need the hype. Chat, I definitely need that hype. So, that being said, I do want to ask, how's things going? What you've been playing, first off?
So I, of course, mainly play Destiny 2, but because Destiny has not been implementing a lot of new things lately, which, understandable, they're preparing for Lightfall, I've been playing other games such as, like, Hollow Knight, and we tried Fortnite yesterday, and what else? We played Among Us. We also, I also played Toontown for like 2 hours with one of my other streamer friends, Gabe, or Sir Spade 4. But it's just mainly Destiny 2. That's all we really do.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Like I always tell guys and ladies, listen, when you have that little low on the Destiny calendar, you always want to just jump into some other things. Hit your week, get your week done, play something else.
Yeah. Because the game will get so boring if you
exactly it. Exactly. So I do want to ask you, how did you start? When did you how did you start gaming? What was your history in gaming? Like, how did you come in this wonderful world of gaming, shooting and looting and all this stuff?
If we're just talking about games in general, it started when I was very young and my parents gave me a DS Lite. And I would play Legend of Zelda and Cooking Mama, and I think those were the only two games I would play. Oh, I used to play Starfeed, and the Adventures of Starfeed. That used to be my favorite game.
Nice.
I also played like Pop Tropica and and what's the other game? Pop Tropica, Moshi Monsters, like those online games. I played those a lot too. But I didn't really get into like shooter games like Destiny until like middle school. It was until middle school, and kind of embarrassing. I did it to impress a guy.
You gotta tell us about that.
Oh yeah, so he was my middle school boyfriend, right? And he played a lot of video games, and I wanted to be like, yeah, I play video games too, but I didn't. But my dad, he picked up Destiny, like D1. Destiny was like the first shooter game I've ever played. Okay. So it has a very special place in my heart.
Awesome.
He picked it up on the Xbox 360, and I was like, yeah, I play Destiny and stuff. I told him that, and he's like, oh, I like that game. And I was like, oh, cool. And then we just kind of we started middle school dating. It was awesome. It
Oh,
was awesome. And he got me to play Dark Souls. Dark Souls is so scary. I can't play Dark Souls anymore. It's too scary.
why?
I get so scared so easily. Like I it's so bad. Any like intense fighting scenes, I have to run away. Or like there's any like signs of if I see a knife on the screen, I'll probably run. I don't know how I can play Destiny. I don't know how I can play shooter games. I used to play COD and I would be scared. I can't play zombies because I get so scared. Actually, funny thing between me and my viewers, like we set a challenge to where like if I got 15 subs, I would have to play Five Nights at Freddy's, and then like literally 2 days later, one of my viewers is gifting like hella subs, and so I have to play Five Nights at Freddy's now.
Uh-oh. Hey,
But
like
yeah,
that's funny though. So you mean
yeah.
to tell me you never got a chance to play the critically acclaimed game of the year, Elden Ring?
Oh, I didn't, and um, a thing not a lot of people can like not tell or know is that I'm in the military. So
Salute.
when Elden Ring, oh, thank you so much. Whenever Elden Ring came out, I was deployed, and the internet is so bad, so I couldn't really get it. And I was always so busy with work, I couldn't. I didn't have the time to play, really, or any video game for the fact. Where'd you go?
I'm here.
Oh, I was like, oh,
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, because at the end of the day, military internet, that is like the worst internet that you could possibly.
yeah, it was awful, and like almost a whole year of that, I took a I didn't actually start playing video games again until November because I got busy with school and life, you know.
Yeah, I feel it.
And I after middle school, like when I started high school, I just didn't have the time to play anymore because I was doing a whole lot of things.
Yeah, I feel that. You listen. Life after high school gets tough.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you're so busy with college work or working, you just don't have
I
time. You can only squeeze it in.
I graduated when COVID first hit, so I was class of
Wow,
2020. Yeah.
you're a
So
baby.
I'm 21 years old,
Hey,
very
that's what.
new to this adulting thing. I'm still living with my parents adult, you know?
Hey, I understand it. Listen, welcome to your 2021. I would say your 21s.
My
You know,
21s. Yeah, I just turned 21 a couple months ago, and I'm like, is this really where I'm at in life? I like, but I think I like where it's going right now. I haven't been
uh
this
huh.
happy in a while, so it's great.
Hey, wait till you get to my age, 28. Then you're just like, okay, where do I need to be?
Where do I
What
need
am
to
I trying
be?
to? What am I striving?
Oh, oh.
Yeah, where am I striving to get to? Who do I want to carry along with my journey, and who do I need to get rid of? It was a waste of my time.
Yeah, I'm kind of just going with the flow right now. I have super supportive parents and stuff, so I'm really happy right now where I'm at
Yeah,
and
that's
all that.
good. Yeah, hey,
Um,
listen, I understand that, and that's awesome. That's awesome. And now you're here. You're doing your thing.
Now I'm
You
here.
know. So I do want to ask you
And
too about that, especially you getting into streaming because you mentioned when we was behind the scenes that you just started the streaming game. Like, what got you excited to to start streaming? Like, who did you see? Who impacted you? Who inspired you to do
um, I didn't really have like a specific streamer in mind whenever I started streaming. My friend group right now, um, actually it's just mainly one guy, or no, actually my friend group right now. They all like were like Ati. My friends call me Ati because my last name. You
it?
know, in military, Ati, that's me.
I
They told me I have like the personality to do it. I'm very personable and like energetic. People would like, and it gives me something to do because currently I'm not in school, you know,
right.
and So it gives me something to do, and like we play video games like a lot, might as well like do something around with it. And I've always loved the idea of like meeting and like interacting with new people. It's like,
Right.
I don't know, it's something I've always loved doing. And if I'm home all the time, I can't do that. So I'll just do that online, make new friends online. And I've made a whole crap ton of friends, met a whole crap ton of people right here. And I think it's so amazing. I love this community and I love streaming. And I've like, upon doing research, because I did research before doing this, like I would like watch streamers like Pokimane and stuff, and I'm like, she looks like she's having so much fun. I want to have fun, and I'm here now. So
Hey, there you go. And yeah, and you mentioned, a lot about, how meeting a whole bunch of people, and that's the experience, especially when it comes to this business, streaming, is that you encounter a lot of people. There are people from across the world that watches you. It's like, wow, that's crazy watching me.
Yeah.
And I always tell a lot of streamer friends, I said this, the coolest thing is if you can do what you do and love doing it and being able to impact people every day. Because, there's people who hang with people because, they get them through the day. They inspire them. They just make their day, and that's one of the things that we love to do. To get people laughing and talking and conversating, and them getting a chance to meet other people in the community as well. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about this. That's why I love to do what I do, because at the end of the day, I always say, listen, everybody has a voice. And I knew coming into doing this was that I was like, I wanted a shot to really voice my opinion of this game that I love. And I wanted other people to come along in the ride and showcase people that other people never got a chance to see. There's different streamers and everything like that. That other people never got a chance to they didn't even know they existed. It's like,
yeah.
So I was like, I want to showcase that. I want people to know, hey, look, this is a platform. This is the place that you can come and enjoy yourself and have a good time, but get yourself out there. I've had the pleasure of having a lot of different streamers on my show, and they enjoyed it, and seeing them grow is amazing to me. Building communities and having a good time. So I love that. But that before, I got to say hello to the guests of honor. Welcome everybody. I appreciate you. Kind of Cookie. I appreciate you for joining. Thank you so much. And also, Serotonin, I say, appreciate you for joining here, man, and supporting your fave, Josh.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure having you guys here. Kind of Cookie. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate
this
you.
is kind of cool, Kyle.
Okay. Kind of cool. Okay. Well, Kyle, I appreciate you for joining. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. You're amazing. I'm going to remember that the next
Kyle.
time I come in the stream. He was like, make sure you remember. I was like, I got you.
You will know. You will know my name.
Right. So I do want to ask you, like, you mentioned a lot of games. You mentioned your history. We came through, and especially things like Destiny. Things
Destiny
like
is like my main game. It's the only game I play.
And I do want to ask you about that from a new light experience. How are you feeling overall about Destiny as it is right now? Like, what do you feel about the game so far?
I really do enjoy the game. However, once you do most of the things, which I still haven't done most of the things, I think I just need more people to play with, honestly.
You said more people?
I feel like, I need more people to play with. But I feel like once you do most of the things, it gets super boring. Like, I don't know how exactly can they change it up, switch it up, make it more interesting. But for me, because I'm mainly a PvE player, there's not much going on in the PvE side, and I'm getting kind of bored.
Not yet.
And not yet. Yeah, wait, not yet?
Yeah, we got it. We got Lightfall coming. It's coming
Oh yeah,
quick
we got
too.
yeah, Lightfall. So yeah, I think right now it's just the wait for Lightfall. My friends and
Yep.
I talk about Lightfall all the time, and I'm so excited. I want to try that new subclass so bad
Facts.
because, like, I don't know, it looks super freaking cool. I don't really remember what it does for Warlock though, because I main as a Warlock. So
Apparently it basically kind of like some type of a telekinetic type of missiles that you shoot down, and apparently it can shape it to some type of entity or something like that. It's really
I can have
interesting. I
little
can't wait to see it.
spawns.
Yeah,
We get little
yeah.
spawns. It's like the Arc Buddy, but Strand Buddy.
Strand type of buddy. Yeah, it's gonna be
Strand
interesting.
Buddies, little spawns. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And also, as a new life for you, have you got a chance to get much into the lore? Have you seen the lore community at all?
um, if I'm being honest, like I want to get into the lore so much, but like so badly. But I every time I try like to watch a YouTube video about it, I'm like asleep. It's hard for me to like concentrate and watch new things because
There's
I
a
watch
guy
like my
who
name's
yes,
huh?
my name is Bife. Yeah.
Live. Yeah, I watch him, and his voice is so relaxing. I just fall asleep to it.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, facts. Like he
But like
he
he's like the most informational, so I want to watch him. But like,
watch
eh.
his 3 hour joint. Watch his 3 hour video, and you're gonna be like, "Oh man!" I put him
like
on every night.
I only really understand up to the point where Kate dies.
Okay, okay,
That's
okay.
all I know. Which
So
sad. I just one of the reasons why I was like, I'm never picking up Destiny again. Kate is dead. I don't want to play.
yeah, unfortunately. I mean, like, yeah, definitely watch that 3 hour joint. He covers like all the way up until I think Beyond Light, I would say. And then you just
Okay.
start from there. And then that way you'll get a chance to grasp, okay, this is what's going on. This is what all the way from Destiny
Yeah.
1 all the way on in. He tells the whole thing. So that way you're like, okay, now I know what's going on.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I remember going back. I'm like, the stranger's here. What?
Yeah.
And she's giving us stasis fragments. Okay, that's cool. I guess.
She's
Like,
out here kicking ass, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was excited to see her. I was like, yes, we finally got her back again. It's been so long,
yeah.
you
I'm
know.
like, I remember you. You had enough time to explain to me. You had no time to explain. Okay.
Right. I'm going to give you the no time to explain. Now I have time to explain. I love that. Just the whole dynamic of everything going forward into Lifeo, because we're gonna have next week. We're gonna have a whole lore panel with lore people in the community. It's gonna be a panel.
I think I heard you talk about it last stream.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was watching.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so we're gonna have it's gonna be a big stream. It's gonna be great. We got Psalms in the building. We got a lot of other people coming in that from the lore community, and it's gonna be. We're gonna go through like almost everything to catch people up, especially new lights. We're gonna try to catch them up in that whole podcast, so that way people know. Okay, I know what's going on. Okay, I can't wait.
Hi, that's awesome. Okay, I'll definitely tune in.
Absolutely, it's gonna be great.
I need to catch up, man.
I'm
There's
gonna say,
way
get
too
your
much.
pencil and pen, class. Get your pencil and pen.
I'm like, there's purple cabal. Like,
Yeah, there's a reason for
I was
it.
like, what is that?
Yeah,
So,
and I can
yeah,
explain
I
a
need to
little
learn.
bit about that. With the Shadow Legion, of course, Callus kind of lost his mind. He's pretty much indoctrinated by the witness. That we
Oh,
found this out back in like I would say more like when we did his first raid, the Leviathan raid, and then we did his little sections of his raid layers back in the season of opulence and stuff like that. He was explaining, he got a chance to see the darkness type thing, and it spoke to him. So he started
oh,
kind of losing his mind. He started losing his way. And
Oh
fast forward to
no.
season of the loss, we finally see him again, and this time he's just like really now became the herald of the witness. He's now a disciple now, and he's going crazy.
Is that
So
what we saw in the Lightfall trailer? Is that him
yeah,
getting
that's
a
him.
Oh.
Yeah, that's him. That's the
Oh,
first
that
time we
makes
actually
sense
see him again.
now.
Yeah,
That
that's the
makes
real version
sense
of him.
now.
Yeah. So
Oh.
he's fully now accepted the role of the herald of the witness. So we got to take
Witness.
him down for good this time.
Oh yeah.
And the
That.
thing about it, it's hard because like we've known this character a while, but also for Kaido, that's her father. So it's like, oh man, he's the last one left that
Oh.
she loved and admired, and we got to get rid of him now. We have no choice. We really have no choice.
I watched. I mean, we played the duality dungeon. I did it the first time the other day, and he was talking about her,
Yeah.
like in the dungeon, and I was just like, he loves her so much. I thought that was like the cutest thing ever. And then I was like, and then like someone told me like, yeah, you're gonna have to like, we're gonna fight him eventually again. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
He's just a dad that loves his daughter. Why are you doing this?
Yep, he feel like he see no other way but to join.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a really heavy DLC, like expansion. Like this thing is gonna be size and scope. I can't wait to jump into the cyberpunk like city. I'm excited for it.
I know, right?
Oh
I
my
love
God.
that whole aesthetic.
Yeah.
I'm like so excited for it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be so dripped out. You don't even know, man.
Facts.
I'm gonna be dripsony, you know?
I feel it. And you know something? Everyone, you remember? I don't know if you got a chance to see a lot of the old Destiny veterans, right? Talking about Destiny burnout and with seasons and stuff like that.
I haven't heard of that.
I know you're over here beaming with opulence, but like yeah. So a lot of the older guys talked about, oh well, we're Destiny burned out in the seasons and stuff like that. So for me, I've stated that for me, it's always the expansions that burn me out because here's why. Because I put so much into it. Every time an expansion comes out, I'm literally burning almost 24 to 48 hours. I take off work. I'm literally.
You're on the game.
Yes.
Dang.
I love doing world's first raids and all that stuff,
Oh.
So I'm just like, I gotta see what happened. But I know it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, I know I need to go to sleep, but I gotta run this back. It's I've always been that way. And it can be tough, but I love it. I really do love it when the expansion come out because I'm so into it. I'm just like, yeah, what can I get? What gun can I get? What's this exotic? I'm gonna go chase this.
Are you gonna do day one of the raid when it comes out?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Oh.
It's gonna be another one. Yep, I've done them all.
Oh.
Yeah. It's intense, and that's the thing. Building a group, you always want to build a good group that you can do it within. Say, hey, look, I want to take you in here. Let's do it. Let's get our minds together. Make sure. We always do prep. So I always tell people, listen, if you know the raid is coming out this week, you need to make sure that you take off work so that you go to the store days before, get all your snacks, whatever you need, so that way you're prepped. So when you sit in that chair, you're going to be there for hours.
Oh boy,
we're going all the way.
My friends and I want to try to attempt a day one. We're going to practice by doing some blind raids because we haven't done all the raids yet. So we're going to practice. But I'm like, I don't know how to really form a team. Do you have any like tips on like that kind of stuff?
Absolutely. The first thing you want to do is get on the Bird app and then
the Bird app? No, I don't know how to use Twitter.
It's not that hard. It's pretty easy. I can show you.
I barely know how to use Discord. Like, I don't even know how to. You just taught me how to do dark mode.
Yeah,
you just taught me how to do, like.
It's not that hard. It's pretty easy. Well, the first thing that you want to do is you want to say, okay, hey guys, I want to attempt even post on your Instagram. Um, I want to attempt the world's first. I'm trying to put together a team who is down to run with us. And if you are going to commit, okay, make sure you take our work. Make sure you do all these things. So that way I can write your name down. So we already know, okay, this is our team. And the best thing you want to do too is once you assemble that team, start running the other raids just to get more used to that group and how their minds think. So that way you guys can, really move in a unison way instead of you're with a new group, you guys don't know your flow, and then you want to know who's strong, who's weak at certain things, and you can use that to put certain people in different areas and do different mechanics with, So you got a person they're not that good at jumping puzzles, but you know how to help them. You always want somebody like that, so that way they can teach them, hey, look, I'm not that great at jumping puzzles, but let me help you get over there. Let me show you how to do it.
So parkour practice.
Practice, yeah, absolutely. That's most important when it comes to it.
Okay. All right.
And the more you do it, the more you guys are going to get into the flow. And you're like, oh, okay. You know everybody's strengths and your weaknesses. So that way, when the time comes for the grand finale, you're ready.
All right, yeah.
That's some little tips of the trade from the OGs. Yeah, so it says Vest prize. Am I saying that right, bro? Or lady, whoever you are. Appreciate you. Welcome to the Last City Radio. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining in on these Destiny discussions. So yeah, prep time is everything when it comes to raids. You always want to make sure your gear is loaded out. If you need a build specialist, there's a guy that I had on the show before, Matt Goes Buck. He does a really good TikTok. He's owning TikTok in the Destiny community right now with his crazy Insta builds that he can show you how to do. So he's solid. He's definitely solid.
Need that. I don't know what makes a good build or not. My friends are always like, put this on, and now like we got the monster on. Like all the mods, they're like, thank God now we can build, because I had like nothing. So I would like to find a build that works for me because.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you're a warlock. What do you main mostly, as far as subclass?
I mainly play solar because I'm mainly like a support type person. So.
Hey, me too. I got a support warlock. I can show you a lot of the things that I have on mine that keeps me buffing, keep me doing different things. I definitely show you that.
Because I'm just like, okay, well time, like that's all I do. And then like healing grenade or fusion grenades because I use Starfire. I was like, but I don't like fusions because I keep dying, and they're like, yeah.
I use Boost of Assembler as well because when you put your well down, you have seeking healing little orbs that seek out everybody. So that's good, especially if they're out in the field.
Much for me to learn.
And you plant down, it works along with your with healing and everything. It's solid, trust me. You'll love it.
I'm excited.
Absolutely. I'm excited. I got you covered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I'm always looking to improve because I'm not the greatest. I'm like, I thought I was before I started streaming. I thought like my friends and I thought we were all like pretty like good, like we're like not like the best, but we're like above average. And then like we met some people through stream, like Surspay 4 and like Ghost Shadow Plays. They like told me they were like basically like, you like all the wrong things. I was like, what? And then they show me better things and better builds. I'm like, how have I been playing like this whole time? Like there's so much for me to learn. I'm so like, that's my favorite part about this community is like they just like they're so helpful and nice, and like they're so patient with me because I'm like, I don't understand things quickly, but I
Yeah,
just love it.
they want to help. They want to help you be great, and that's the cool thing about that. I don't want to. I definitely want to salute my main man. He is one of my favorite Fire Team members. Hey, what's happening, Gucci? He says, "Hey, Saturday Night Live. Hope it's going well. Stay hydrated, stay and blessed." Hey, I appreciate you, man. Welcome into the show as always, man. Always an MVP out here. He's a good guy, man. If anybody needs to run something or they need help with certain thing, man, Gucci, he is the guy. The guy is humble. He streams too.
He streams? Awesome.
Yeah, he's a solid guy for sure. Definitely follow him. He is great, and he's always willing to help people with any challenge. He's always down, especially in this PvP game too.
Oh,
You know, he's an all around type. You know, so salute to you,
trying to
Gucci.
be like you, Gucci. Be good all around. That's okay.
Hey.
We're getting there.
You got it. You got it.
We're getting there.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, he's solid. I love it. I've met so many people, and that's the thing about it. I've been podcasting since 2018, and you know, it was during the time where Bungie and Activision split. That's the time that my podcast started. So it was a big controversy. Everybody thought that they was like, you know, financial specialists and lawyers. And I was like, come on, stop it, guys. What are you? How is everybody all of a sudden a financial guru all of a sudden?
All of a sudden, you're an expert. Okay.
Yeah. It's just like, okay, calm down, guys. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We're not there.
Yeah.
You know, it was a fun time for sure. But, you know, I've grown all the way through. And Agent Chavis, which is my podcast co-host, I met him in 2019. I told him, I said, look, I had a vision for the podcast. Let's get it. And he was on board. And here we are now. He streams as well. He does his thing. Everyone has a good time over there. And we have made a lot of magic happen. You know, so we're continuing to be the best damn podcast, Destiny podcast on the net. So
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a lot of things coming, you know, this year. So it's going to be great. Oh, as you are a kindergarten, I don't know if you know about Guardian Con. So Guardian Con, yes. So it's something, it's an event for all the Destiny Guardians out there. There's a place that they host the event in Florida, with the Rosen Shingle, and it's a big event. You'll see all your content creators, everybody's out there, big and small. Everybody's hanging out, having a good time, meeting different people, talking. They got parties after. It's great. Like you definitely, if you want to connect with people, that's where you go. You know,
that sounds so fun. Oh.
Absolutely.
I can't go by myself because I might die, but
yeah,
ask my friends if they come with me.
Absolutely, you should. You know, and I got a lot of people I got to shake hands with, and you know, buy them drinks and all that fun stuff. You know,
that's exciting.
Oh. Absolutely. Yeah, it happens every June. So June, I think it's June 11th. They might have moved the date, so I usually post it. As well, you'll see a lot of people posting it. Oh, going to GCX this year, you know. So keep up with that. There is a website where you can actually get your tickets and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I'll look into that because I love an opportunity to get out of the house and meet new people. So
hey, that is your opportunity right there.
Yeah,
for sure. And everybody loves to go there. Like they love to go there and meet everybody, meet your fire team members. You know, people, your fans, everything like that. You know, it's a side experience. Like, hey, I watch your stuff. I'm a big fan. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. You know, so definitely look out for that. It's coming up. It's definitely coming up for sure.
I'll see if that's a thing I can do. That's exciting. Oh, I love that. I love this little I love this community. It's so cute. I love it.
Yeah, we always do it big here. You know, if you're part of the Destiny community, that means something. You're like, yeah. Like, I can't even go anywhere without meeting a Destiny person. Like, You play Destiny? Oh yeah, yeah. You know, I meet people at my job, everything that play Destiny.
Really?
It's like, yo, let's run. You
Actually,
know,
I met a couple of Destiny players on my deployment. So one of
really,
the people I play with consistently, yeah, it's from my deployment. So I thought it was super cool. That's why I don't know. I just think I love how connected we all are, and I think it's so nice.
absolutely. Oh man, Gucci killing us with the love. He said the only way we go is up, and that's what we call the Carlisle experience. Absolutely.
Hey yo, hey yo.
Absolutely. Spoken like a king, for sure. Yeah. See, they rock with me, man. That's my thing. You know, we always going up. That's what we want to do. That's how we uplift other gamers and streamers. We said, listen, you going up. We're gonna always support you because we're here. You know, so that's what we do. But yeah, so I do want to ask you before we get into Zetoab, um,
Oof.
what is your top 5 games of all time to you?
Of all time, I
Of
would
all
have to
time to you.
say, um, I've thought about this. Okay, so obviously we're gonna go from 5 to 1, one being the best. Okay.
Okay.
First, it or 5 would be Starfy's Great Adventure. That's the DS game I played, and then The Legend of
Okay.
Zelda, and then I played a lot of what was that game called? I remembered it recently, and I had to put it on this list, and I forgot it. I'm just gonna say Destiny is number 2. My number one
Okay.
game. My number one game is no, Dark Souls. Dark Souls was number 3. I haven't played a
Okay.
lot of video games, so like, and Dark
Hey, you
Souls
got
2. Dark Souls 2 specifically.
okay.
Okay.
So
Uh, what was my number one game? I wanted to say Toripon as a joke at first because my viewers.
I can't believe you said that. Oh
It's this
boy.
bird game that's like Pokemon Snap, and my friends
Right.
every time like they're like, "What are we gonna play?" I'm like Toripon, and they're like Ati. It's my favorite game. But honestly, I've been playing, like I told you, I've been playing a lot of Hollow Knight lately.
Uh-huh. I've seen
That's
that.
like my favorite game right now. I just like how there's like it's based off like puzzles and patterns.
Uh-huh.
That's what really gets me. I love that kind of stuff.
You know,
Um,
I'm surprised you don't play Animal Crossing. I am
I
so
do play
surprised.
Animal Crossing. I do
You
play Animal
do?
Crossing. Yeah, but um, I'm not that creative. So whenever
Oh
I have
my
to build my
God.
when I have to build my village, I'm like, but what's the way? But what's the way? Yeah,
What
I can confuse.
I've learned something when it comes to Animal Crossing, and it's I've learned how to tap into my creative mindset, which is funny because I never forget when when that DLC came out of the Happy Home, right?
Hmm.
The Paradise Item, and starting to build people's homes. I was like, I want to see what. Yeah, I want to. I was thinking about it, and I had to envision what I would want to see for their homes, and that's how I started to get good. Um, and
Oh.
and then I type in other content creators, saying, "Goodness gracious, man, they are killing it."
I know it
I
looks
was like,
their
"Wow."
villages are so beautiful, and I was like, wow. And then I'm getting mad because I have like not as cute character living in my village. I'm like, I don't want you here. Get out of here. Like, yeah, I'm that kind of player. So and like I can't get them to move out, but the person I do like moves out, and I'm like, I don't want to play this game anymore.
Here's a trick to get them to move out really quick. So I bought a whole bunch of their amiibo cards, you know, the packs, and everything like that. And
Hmm.
what I did was you go to Mr. Nook and everything like that, and then you go to the little terminal for the amiibo, and you talk about, hey, you talk to you put the little card in there on your little thing, and then they'll come to your camp, and then you talk to them. You know, they'll ask you to get something or make something for them. I think it's like 3 times, 3 visits, and then they'll say, "Hey, I want to move to your island." And then you got a choice to switch out somebody. Okay, I don't want this person there.
Oh, I
Yep.
didn't know that. Oh.
Yep. Yeah, I
Hacks.
figured it out. Yep,
You
I figured it
cheesed.
out.
You cheesed freaking Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, I love that game. That game is so therapeutic. What's funny is when it first came out, you remember everybody we was in a pandemic, and everybody was sitting at home wishing they could go out. Everybody on house arrest, and then this game come out, and then everybody's like, "This game is so therapeutic." Oh my god! And I fell in love with it. I really did, and I love it. It says Gucci says, "Any percent speed one, get out of my village and stay out." Facts, facts. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I figured that out. I was like, oh, yep, I'm doing this. And then I never forget it. I got one of my favorite characters, Judy. She's the sweetest bear. She's like the cotton candy bear. I don't know if you gotten her before.
I
She's
don't
sweet.
believe so.
Oh man, you will love her. You'll be like, oh my god, this is good. She's like everybody's favorite.
Oh, I like Rold, the penguin that looks like he has no thoughts whatsoever. He's like the cutest little thing ever. He makes me so happy. I love penguins. Like Piplup is my favorite penguin. I mean, favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, yeah. So you play Pokemon too? I see.
I never really got too into it. I just kind of like watched some of the episodes on the show. Like, I'm not gonna be a fake fan, but like, you know, I'm gonna be very transparent. I don't know much about Pokemon. I've watched like I watched it as a kid, you know, but I never was super into it. I was more into like Disney, like not My Little Pony. I wasn't into My Little Pony, but I was into like Lilo and Stitch. I was into like Drake, the American Dragon with like Jake
Oh
Long
yeah, I
and
love that
stuff.
show.
Yeah, that was my like favorite show. What else? I watched the Aladdin series. Not a lot of people know about the Aladdin series. Or not the Aladdin, the Hercules series. I love that show with all my heart. So, yeah, I was like a very like Toon Disney, Playhouse Disney kid and stuff.
I can see you like on those commercials, like you're tuning into the Disney Channel. You got the little stick and you're doing the whole little thing.
Yeah, I totally me. I did it all the time as a kid while watching. Like I would do it with them. I wanted to be them. When I was younger, I thought I was going to be a pop star, but I can't sing. So,
if you got the dance moves, you could do a little something there.
I kind of dance, so that's pretty slay. We do know her.
We do know her as a Disney princess.
She's one of my friends. Yeah, on my Discord, it's the Disney princess because I'm the.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you have that energy. Like, it's like you could be casted as a princess one of these days. You might need to go ahead and call them and be like, hey, so if
I'll be a
Destiny
troll for now. It's okay.
Hey, I feel it. Kyle said, I can confirm. I feel it. For sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's awesome. You know, I used to love that stuff, the little old Nickelodeon shows. Oh man, especially when I was a kid coming home from school, my favorite was watching Danny Phantom, Jimmy Neutron, and what was it, Drake and Josh. You probably don't know. You probably don't remember all that stuff. That was
I've heard of it, but I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. I do recall it. The names.
Oh my god, they were the best. Those were solid. I used to watch. I
also grew up on Total Drama, so
yeah, Total Drama.
I grew up on
absolutely.
That. I grew up on that show, so
that show was good. You know they came. They brought it back.
They brought it back. The last thing I heard is that they made like a series where they were all babies, and I was like, huh?
They did that, and now they're doing the one where they're like going everywhere, like international type thing. They just decided to do that. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
We'll see where this goes.
I might have to watch it because nostalgia, you know?
Absolutely. I was surprised, but I was like, oh, okay. That's cool. I'm glad they brought it back. Gucci said, he said, can't forget Kids Next Door, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Scooby Doo Cartoon Network. Nick were the kings of early 2000s. Yeah, absolutely. They were sweeping. SpongeBob was killing them boys, man. I tell you. There's a new season coming. Yep. You're right, Sel. For sure. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. You know, they're gonna be doing a lot with this series going forward. So I was like, hey, look, I'm gonna tune in and watch it. I loved it. I loved the whole show. You know, for sure. So I was like, yeah, that's my deal. But I loved all those shows growing up. There was just something about them. It was just solid. Okay, now on to the cake that everyone's been waiting for. Destiny this week at Bungie. So everybody, so as we know, our main man DMG, he's finally retired from Destiny. We know they had a little interview type deal. You know, he got a chance to sit down and talk. Well, Paul Tassi about his whole experience and everything like that. So if you want to read that article, it is down below. So that way you guys can take a look. It was pretty good stuff, man. He's been community manager for so long, and he's like, yep, that ship has sailed. I've done it all. So yeah, salute to him for holding us down as long as he did. My favorite thing is when the bozos used to come out, he would block them quick, man. That was hilarious. I was like, oh my God, bro. You are quick with that. But he was always transparent. He always helped us out. And I always appreciate that, man. We need more community managers that can step into those shoes. So appreciate you, DMG. So this week, I do gotta ask you, how you feeling about this week? Leading up, I know we've had like a cut scene, which was pretty cool. Continuing on with the Revision Zero Catalyst Hunt, you know what I'm saying? How you feeling about this in total right now, you know, this week and this whole season overall? What's your thoughts?
I guess this is like the first season I've ever I have like actually jumped into, you know. But I really do enjoy this season, like starting from the beginning. However, I am getting very bored because I can finish the exotic quest very quickly. But what you call it? I really how do I say it? I got scared. You went away and I was like, uh-oh.
Oh yeah, keep going. I'm good.
But what you call it? I really like the season. I like the puzzles and like the maps and like I like in the exotic quests. I like how they implemented the like operator and like all this stuff. And I think on the raid they implemented the operator, scanner, suppressor thing too. Like I liked figuring out that stuff. And I like whenever for the Revision Zero thing, the catalyst or the for the thingums. I don't know the terminology.
The thingums. We'll call them.
my friend Kyle and I, we were trying to figure out how to get all those like little orb things. And
we get
the security codes.
Yeah, the little balloons.
Yeah, when we finally got the security code thingy, we were like,
how you pop them?
Yeah, we were like, how do we get there? How do we get to there? Because we know it's behind a door, and then we solved the puzzle. I think I did it live on stream when we figured it out, and I was like, oh my God, guys!
Yeah, they be on the door.
It was so fun. It was so fun. I was like, I don't know. I just enjoy little puzzles like that. So
me too.
That's what I think. I think that's what a win for this season. Like the cool, fun puzzles, things like that. But I think I don't know how. I don't know how they can keep it interesting aside from like the first 2 days of reset. You know, because after you finish every single thing, you're kind of done, and I think that it's boring. It gets boring, and so I think the only thing I did afterwards was Iron Banner, And I did not like Iron Banner last time.
What? You didn't like it? Why didn't
It
you
was
like it?
Iron Bubble. Iron Bubble. So I had to switch to Nova and just break the shields. And then some other time, ka-chow, Bubble. And I'm like, huh? It wasn't fun.
You know how it is when it comes to those bubbles, don't you?
I was like that. I'm so annoyed. And then we'll get, yeah, but
it
was fun. I did have fun because I was playing with friends. It's only fun when you have friends, and I think that's what I'm also struggling with because a lot of my friends and the main person I play with was not on at all the last few weeks. So I just was super bored, and didn't want to play.
Yeah, I feel it. And that's the thing. Like, I agree with you. You know, I think Fortress got out of hand. I think that could have been a little bit different of a way they could kind of implement that where Titans wouldn't get out of control, get out of line. I think that was a little bit too much. It was basically, they should have called it Iron Banner Bubble, because that's basically what it was.
Yeah, it was. It was Iron Bubble, and I was like,
yeah.
Can we try a different strat, man?
And the thing about it, it kind of took away from the whole experience of the turrets being there. It was like, oh man, like I really wanted to experience it. I wanted the experience to be great. I think the only thing that you could take away from it is that they brought back the classic Iron Man armor set, which everyone loved, and they wanted to grind it. But they was just like, we'll just do a little farm.
Yeah.
So everybody kind of protested.
Yeah, I just kept playing to reset my rank once. Like that's all I did, and to get all the gear. That's all I wanted. So, because isn't that D1 gear, right?
Yes, it is.
It was D1 gear. I was so excited. My friends were telling me about it, and then I was looking at it. I'm like, I didn't play Iron Banner D1, so I was like, I'm gonna get it because I didn't get it before. So
he's like, yeah, I might as well.
Yeah,
let me just do it.
I have nothing else going on. I already finished the quest. I've did all my pinnacles. I'll keep playing. Yeah,
you might as well. Gucci says, Iron Banner was fun, but for staying up 30 hours and no arms to drop for my seal kind of disappointed. Oh my god, bro. Oh man. They trolling you, bro. They trolling you, bro. That's upsetting. Hey, listen, I got the same problem when it comes to the new Dungeon to Spire. I still can't get my cowboy hat.
You haven't got the cowboy hat yet?
No, they won't give it to me. It's just like, stop it.
They give you the hierarchy of needs before freaking.
Right.
Really?
It's sad. I'm just like, are you serious here? Like, they had the nerve to give me a carbine auto rifle. I'm like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? After my third run, are you serious here? Like, I've been frustrated with that. Kyle says same. Yeah, I know, bro. It's terrible, man.
Kyle's one of my friends, so like after this, we plan on like just doing the dungeon over and over and over again until he gets his cowboy hat because Mans needs a cowboy hat for real. I'm like the only one that has one.
I know, like I'm so upset about that. I'm just like, are you serious? I got a wonderful build. Like I got a whole armor set, a dope armor set. All I just need is that, and I get to showcase my guardian, and they just won't do it, man. I'm just so upset about that. Yeah, because I have my whole build. I have my golden gun build with my last word and the long arm. I'm like, I got my whole cowboy Mechanica. Yeah. No hat. I'm just like, are you serious?
You're just missing the hat, and it makes the fit. It makes the whole build, the cowboy hat.
I got my lucky pants. I'm having fun, boy. I'm just like, are you serious? Give me my hat.
Scam Destiny.
I know they out here.
They're like, you have to keep playing this game.
You're gonna keep playing and like it.
Yeah, you're gonna keep playing. We're not gonna give you the cowboy hat, so you keep playing, okay?
Clint Eastwood, yeah, facts. Facts. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, man, I'm trying to get that style, man. They won't give it to me, man. They frauding. But yeah, like I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the season. I would say I understand the season model. It gets kind of tiring. We all know. But as far as the way they implemented this season, there was a lot to do. Especially, I love the exotic quest. I think the exotic quest is solid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 4 catalysts. Come on, that's great. You know, I think it was cool. I really like the implementation of it. They did it. They knocked it out of the park. I love the spire. I think it was solid.
I love
Especially all
that
the Tex
dungeon.
Mechanica.
I
Yeah,
love the dungeon so much. It's my favorite thing to do. And someone on my chat the other day was like, "Worst dungeon." I'm like, I don't want to hear that slander. You're gonna be
yeah.
there.
You're getting blocked.
No, Spire to Watcher slander, no Gambit slander, and no Malfeasance slander. That's like something I always repeat because like I like those things.
No, yeah, it's just I love those things. That this spire is great, and the thing about it is, for me, I think it is the most challenging when it comes to the amount of ads and everything that smacks you in there. It gets tough.
Yeah,
I
especially in
thought
like that
duality
first
was
big
something.
boss. After that
Yeah,
big first boss, I'm like harpies. Oh.
look out, look out!
Yeah.
For
I'm
sure.
like,
Yeah, it's tough. Like,
and then getting
there's-
up there with the Hydras, I'm like, oh my god, please.
right. You know what I'm upset about though about the Spire? I'm like, wait a minute. Why did we get a sidearm when we could have had a legendary last word that we could craft and do all like? Why did we get that?
Do they
I
do
was
that?
like,
Do they actually
no,
do
they
that?
didn't. They
Well,
did
is that
they
like a
did the
thing Bungie
DMT
does?
legendary. I was like, why couldn't we get that last word legendary one? That
I
would have
didn't know
been
that
that.
was even an option. What?
Yep.
We're
I wish they
scammed
would have done that.
again. And the little hand canny is garbage too. I don't know.
I haven't even gotten that yet. I haven't gotten that way yet. I kept getting the long arm, the machine gun. What else have I got? Yeah, I think those are the only 2 I've gotten so far.
Really? I keep
Yeah.
getting the what's it called? I don't remember. But yeah, the hand cannon is trash. I hate it. But it's a pinnacle. It's a pinnacle, so I have to keep it.
You gotta keep it for the time being. At least get a good roll on it. Do what
The
you
hand
can.
cannon needs to be slapped before they
The
remove.
chat says Marco says maybe if they had like a Dirty Harry hand cannon, I'd be more interested. Yeah, man, that would be nice. Gucci says surprise they didn't bring back an unsunsetted trust. I would have loved that, or a new revolver instead of bringing back the 7 series. I know, right? I don't understand that. He said the HC used to slap before they removed timed explosive shots. Yeah, man.
It was good at some point.
Yeah,
At
it was
some
solid.
point, I missed it.
No, you would have loved it. Trust me. Yeah, that
I
was
love
solid.
using hand cannons. I'm a hand canny girl. That's what I like to say.
Okay. I'm busted when it comes to hand cannon. I tell you, and the best hand cannons that I like to use is my 180s. 180s, I'm solid with it.
Yeah, like
But
one.
you asked
Oh
me
my
to
gosh,
use
one of the
140s,
friends. One of my friends I use, like, I play with all the time, Surge before. He's like, 180 hand cannons are the worst. So I'm like, okay. And he's like, that's why he hates malfeasance. And I'm like,
and I say
okay.
to him,
Stop the cap.
I was like, I like it, Sometimes people on chat would ask me, like, what's my favorite exotic? And then he'd be like, you better not. And I'm like, Thunderlord? Because I used to say malfeasance. And he
Malfeasance, let's go. You know what I'm saying? I love Malfeasance. That's my dealo. And it's strong too.
I like it a lot. I don't know. I don't understand the malfeasance slander.
I don't get it. It's strong. I don't
Yeah.
get that. I think it's just the overall hatred for 180s, and it's like,
Yeah.
come on, stop it.
Underrated, slept on.
Yeah, and then think about it. Just wait, y'all who's hating on 180s. Watch, they're gonna bring an exotic 180 for one of the seasons, and then y'all gonna be like, "Oh, this is actually good." You're like, "Oh, well." Like, watch. I'm telling you, it's always the ones that's hating. Oh, the guns that be the first one saying, "Oh, I thought it was good. This is great." Oh, really?
Yeah. Bandwagon,
just stop
bandwagon.
it. Now you're like, oh yeah, I'm in. Nah, stop it. But yeah, so apparently grandmasters are finally back in.
Oh,
So
yeah.
January 17th next week. Let's go.
I'll be doing my first grandmaster then. That's exciting.
Absolutely. Oh, I love grandmasters. That's my dealo. Like, you can even ask Gucci. Gucci, what is the one that we always struggle on? That we struggled on last season? And you already know the answer to this, buddy. So the most hated grandmaster that we played, and we was playing hours of it. Me, Gucci, and my guy Bake. We was in there, and we was playing. I think we were. It was the one with the hive knights, right? The elusive hive, the one where you got to fight the light blade, right? That is the hardest one.
Oh.
It is the hardest grandmaster. Like out the gate, it's already killing you. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, you have to be very strategic, especially when you first enter into the place. They're out the gate already killing you. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Watch out for them shields. Because when they throw them shields, it's over. It's a wrap.
Yeah, just. I'm like, how come you can change your supers and I can't?
Right? How you constantly popping them? I can't do that.
Like the traveler picked favorites.
I know, right? He out here fun. And the funny thing about that is the fact that when we finally got to the boss, we had 0 lives.
Oh.
We had 0 lives, and we tried to figure it out. It was bad. It was really bad.
That's scary. But I can see on the thing that they decreased the power level needed. Is it going to make it slightly easier, or is it still going to be just as hard?
Well, so people were kind of complaining about, trying to grind that level to be able to enter in Grandmaster. So what they decided to do is, okay, we're going to downsize the power level by 25. So meaning you can get in, I can get in. See, it was, I think it was 1620. And you know how much of a grind that is to try to get up there. So they wanted to have more people, which I've talked about this. I said, why don't you guys update Grandmasters where more people get in, but just scale the power level a little bit where, it's still going to be difficult and all that thing. But just have it where everybody can try it, at least. And guess what? They actually answered my prayers. I think somebody watching my podcast who work with Bungie. I literally exactly said this exact thing. I can pinpoint the podcast that I was talking about this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They're listening.
Somebody's listening to my podcast. I know it is because everything I've said, they've done it. Everything that I have said, because I've even talked about saying, okay, we need a update of the activities, especially the raids, the old raids. The old raids need to update the weapon perks so that way they can be updated and on par with everything else. So it gives people more incentive, like I always talked about, to go and jump back into those old raids and play it. Guess what they did? Deep Stone Crypt was the first one on the chopper. Hey, we updated the perk pool. There we go. There's some activity. They did the same thing. And I talked about that. Here you go. They updated,
Give Warlocks more drip.
You're right. I'm like the Destiny prophet, I swear. Like every single time I say something about something when we're having a rant or a discussion, there it goes. At some point, oh yeah, we decided to do this. Oh really now?
Oh, okay.
Y'all listening? I swear, you guys are, and I
You should
appreciate
be
you.
giving
Whoever's
out
listening,
silver for free sometimes so I can buy
I
more
know,
shape.
man. I got all these cool ideas. Y'all need to give me some silver. You know what I mean? A brother need that. But
So I can make my my stuff look cool.
facts. I need
I
some
want a
more.
cool ghost and finishers.
Yeah, listen. That's the first thing that I do every time a new season. Let me go look at that Eververse store right quick.
Yeah, I'm like, let me spend my hard-earned money on on
Facts.
microtransactions.
I have a bad habit of that.
I do too. My friends are like, "How much did you spend for that?" Whenever I show them something cool, I'm like, "Don't talk about it, man."
Yeah, it's like, oh my god. I was
It's
like, yeah.
embarrassing. Okay.
I do it every time. Every time the
Yeah.
season come out, oh, let me go look at that Eververse and see what they got going on.
Same.
I can't help it, guys. I'm sorry.
Sorry. I
But
like shopping. I'd be like, we're in a queue or something. I'm like, okay, time to go shopping. And they're like, Auntie, get out of there.
for sure. Yeah, I just can't help it. I gotta. Every time I see that new drip and all the finishes, I'm like, yo, I gotta have it.
I'm like, the Assassin's Creed gear looks so cool, though.
I know.
Like, I gotta get it. I want to look like a Gundam. What do you mean?
Right. It's like, they get me every time. I swear. I'm like, yeah, I just gotta have that. You know, that drip look too good. I can't. You know, you see those YouTube Destiny YouTubers that be like, oh, you should spend your money on this and this. I'm sorry, but I'm
like,
pressing.
I know I shouldn't, but I will.
I'm just looking at it crazy by clicking that button of purchase there.
I'm like, skip 10 seconds forward. Like, I didn't hear that.
I'm telling you, I'm the worst with that. Yeah, I love that stuff, but trust me, I'm the Eververse king, I swear. So what they're doing for Grandmasters, as we discussed, they're decreasing the power level. So for all you guys who already hit the 1580, now is your time to go in there and do what you do best and handle business at Grandmasters and get them adept weapons. So you don't have to worry about being at 1620. All you need to be is 1580. The current power difference of negative 25, all enemies are at least 25 power above you. And it still is in effect. So remember, it's still going to slap. Like I mentioned, it's still going to slap. So this means you can enter at 1580, but enemies will be 40 power above you. You can use artifact power and pinnacle drops to increase your effectiveness up to 1595, where you reach maximum effectiveness. You'll have more information on further changes. Okay. So it's good. It's really good that everybody can jump in and play it, which is cool. It's going to be tough, guys, especially because you're not at that 1620 still, but you still can get through it.
I think it'll be motivating for them to like keep grinding to get higher, so it gets like slightly easier, you know?
Absolutely.
Or at least figure out more. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Gives them incentive.
Yeah, and it gives you an incentive to say, okay, I know I'm under level, but if I take my homies in there, that's 1620, I should be okay, you know?
Yeah.
That way you can get higher level pinnacles. You get a lot of drops, get golf balls, so you can, masterwork your armors. You know, that stuff that you need to do, so you can be on it. So it's good. It's definitely a good move. I think that's good because it won't time gate people out of doing that activity. I think that was a solid move on their end. And I preached this for a while, So that is a good move, Bungie. Kudos to you for listening. Thank you.
W Bungie, yeah.
Iron Banner. So they talked a little bit about Iron Banner. We've got Rip, Eruption, and Fortress. They've got a lot of feedback. So when Iron Banner returns on January 31st, we're planning on increasing the amount of Iron Banner rate you earn at the end of the matches, double the modifiers you get from wearing, of course, wearing the armor set as well, and wearing the Iron Banner emblem. They expected to decrease the number of the games needed to earn a rank reset. I'm so glad around 40% and make it more worthwhile to play earlier in the week. Additionally, starting next season, Iron Banner will be available 3 times a season, and Iron Banner Emblem will be available on the rewards track during the first reset. For those who don't already have one, you'll have more information about the modes and dates in Season 20.
Oh, cool.
You hear that, guys? So we're going to go back to the 3-week model when it comes to Iron Banner, which is great because that was the thing that when people are trying to chase like the title and everything, it gets rough because they only have 2 weeks to actually grind it before it goes away. So now you finally get that extra week, which is good. So what they're going to do is starting next week, we are making the following changes to the cost of focusing on weapons and armor. Focusing costs for all Trials of Osiris, Iron Banner, Crucible, Gambit, weapons, and armor will be reduced to 25 legendary shards, down from 50. Adapt weapon focus will cost also be reduced to 50, down from 250. Okay. The glimmer cost of focusing regular ritual weapons has been reduced to 5,000 instead of 10,000. So if you guys trying to buy them focused weapons and stuff like that, you don't have to worry about a thing, which is pretty cool. So let's see. They kind of showcased the little doggy that you find, which is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. And his name's Archangel.
Absolutely.
I love that dog so much. I was so happy when I finally got him. It's like the best. It's like the goodest boy.
I gotta get him myself.
You haven't gotten a dog yet?
I told you I've been frauding for a couple. I haven't gotten him yet. I need to get him. You know. You found him in the mission, right?
On the exotic mission, yeah. So like after that first boss, that first hive boss, there's a room on the side with all the, he's there. You have to go through like this not puzzle, but like traverse this whole little other area. It's a bunch of jumping puzzles. So that's how you get the doggy.
So you bring him back to the helm?
Yeah, you bring him back to the helm and you just pet him. And he whines if you don't pet him. So you have to go pet him or else he'll keep crying. I think he's the cutest thing ever. That's all I wanted.
I love how they added a lot of new animations, in Destiny. I was like, wow, especially, when you fall in the mission and you're like, ah!
Yeah, I like that thing. That was my favorite thing. Before, my dad also plays Destiny on the PlayStation PS5, right? So before I actually ran it with my friends, like, later that day, because my friends play in the afternoon, I was, like, helping my dad go through it, because he was soloing it, and he fell, right? And he was, like, doing this, I was like, oh, that's so funny! And then I told my friends when we did it, I was like, trust me on this, jump. Like, just jump off the map.
Bungie, if you're listening, can we have that animation every time we fall from anywhere, please?
Yeah, like, every time we miss adventure, please.
Just give us that jump, please.
Like, I think that's the funniest thing ever.
They're like, ah! I said, oh man, this is hilarious when I saw that the first time. Yeah, I like that. I like the little things, the little details that they pay attention to. So, let me see, where did they, I know they mentioned it. I don't know if they mentioned it. Oh yeah, so we do know that right now there's a controversy going on where people are getting their characters lost, and Bungie right now is trying to fix that. When you log in, yeah. So right now, when people some people when they log in, they lose their character. And this is very devastating, and they're trying to fix it so people's characters can be returned back to them. So right now, if that does happen to you, don't panic. They're trying to fix it right now and handle that. So I know a lot of people was really upset, but don't worry, they're trying, guys. They're trying.
That is scary. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah. So it's especially people who've been playing this game like myself since the beta of Destiny 1 back in
Oh
2014.
wow.
That's
You've been playing forever. That's
yeah.
almost 10 years.
I
You're
think I was
9
your
years.
age. No, I was 20. Yeah, I was 20 when I first started Destiny.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. I think I started playing 2016, 2015, around there
Okay,
in
Rise of Iron
D1.
days.
So, yeah. That's when I started
Yeah.
playing.
I'm an old man now, like Bife and all of them. I'm like, oh man, we've been in this game forever.
For too long.
Yeah, Bife got kids.
I remember watching Bife's videos when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
So I would also
Now
fall
Bife
asleep to
married.
it back then too, but
Uh-huh. I used to watch all those guys, man, and seeing them grow up, I was like, wow, we old. Like, you know,
it's admirable you guys still have like this love for the game. Like this whole
yeah.
thing. I love that.
I said this. I was like, if you was to tell me 10 years ago that there would be a game that we would be playing ongoing, I would have thought you were crazy. You know, but here we are now.
Being
It's amazing.
crazy.
It ain't crazy. And I'm just like, oh wow, this is amazing.
It's cool to see how much it's grown too. I remember jumping back in, and I was like, this is confusing. This is not like D1. What's going on?
Yeah, for sure.
D1 was such simpler times.
It was simpler, but I would say it was tough, you know, because of we couldn't interact with people like we used to, like we can now. You know, back then you had to go to the tower and hope somebody would do a raid with you. It was tough times.
I made my first friends while playing Destiny through just killing that walker in the Cosmodrome over and over again. You remember that? That's how I made my first set of friends, because there was like 2 other people that were just standing right next to me, and I was like just killing it over and over again. I remember that. And then getting the knight afterwards so you can get the necromancer later. I remember that. That's how I made my first set of friends.
Oh my god, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. You never know who you meet, you know, in this whole journey. Like, I met so many cool people, made so many friends, made so many memories. It's amazing, man, and you know, just to have the team and everybody here with you, like, yeah, you know, I love what you're doing, you know, having a good time. You know, it's just amazing. It's a journey. It was a journey. It really is. You know, I had a good time, man, and I'm continuing to have a good time.
Yeah,
with this game.
I'm glad I picked it up again.
My guy Agent Chavez.
Oh,
like, what's going on, fam? You know, late but never left. Never, you know, you never disappoint, bro. He's always the leader of the grand opening entrances. You know, so I appreciate him. He's my guy through and through.
Oh,
but yeah, also, guys, so for mods, so yesterday all standard armor mods were unlocked for everyone, with big changes coming to Buildcrafted and Lightfall. We wanted to give everyone a chance to enjoy all of the standard mods in their current state for the rest of the season. Standard mods refer to everything but raid and artifact mods. Players who were granted access to armor mods in yesterday's patch will not have them appear as unlocked in collections. They can still use this. I guess they said they can still use them freely in their armor, which is pretty good because they do have they're gonna post their plans about it next week and stuff like that. So I definitely wanted to let you guys know that for sure. So that being said, that's pretty much all for the TWAB. So they're finally getting back to the nitty gritty. So that was it for that. So other than that, how did you enjoy today? Did you love it? What's up? What's up?
I did. I always like it. I think this is different because I'm always just playing a video game and interacting, but I just like how I can just talk to everyone and or and just not have to worry about a different game, making sure I'm not being terrible. This is relaxing, and I think what you have going on here is really nice. I like
appreciate it.
Somewhere to go to catch up on what's going on in Destiny and see other streamers and meet other see how they interact. And I think last week you guys were talking about tips on streaming and stuff.
Yes, we were.
Yeah, with Cherry, and I was writing notes. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. Oh,
see what I
mean?
Then
new perspective of things. I like it. I like this whole forum, and I really appreciate you for inviting me to the show.
Hey, absolutely. I appreciate you, watching, taking notes. And yeah, we always want to give people the game, give people different tips, things that can help them improve and be better. That's my premise. Here we always love self-improvement. What can we do to help people self-improve, get them to the next level? So that's always been our goal with the Last City Radio, and having fun at the same time. So
yeah,
that's what we do, and that's what we love to do. And I definitely appreciate you for telling me that. And it's an honor for me as well, and to have you on and to have all of these people who watching us,
Yeah.
I never would imagine years ago that I'm like, oh, I have this many people here and who love the Last City Radio, love what we're doing. It's just amazing. It's always exciting. It's heartwarming. It's really heart, warming to see it,
Yeah.
And people just excited. Like, oh man, I can't wait till the next show. It's gonna be great, and I thank all of you. Like I said, all my viewers, everybody, I really thank you, Jackie, for being here, but I also thank everybody else, for supporting us and continue to see us grow, because we're going to be moving mountains. We're going to continue to grow.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to continue to be here, and we're going to give you the best, podcast on the net. So that's what we do, and that's what we about, But that being said,
quickly.
Oh yeah, we're trying. We're definitely trying. That being said, we have a thing that we love to do with all our guests. And before you go, I do want to ask, what's something about you that most people don't know about you?
I was trying to save that military thing until now, because not a lot of people know I'm in the military. It's not something I talk about a crap ton.
She be a PvP, guys, literally.
Really. Not good at it in game, but in real life.
Yeah, for sure.
What you call it? See, I struggle with these kind of questions so much because it reminds me of first day of school, and I'm like, oh, I have to sing cool. Let's see. Let's see. A lot of people don't believe me when I tell them I started streaming less than a month ago.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, and I grew on here super fast. I hit affiliate within 2 weeks. So I'm still learning things every single day. So everything I can learn, I tried to 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I started 3 weeks ago. So everything I'm trying to take in, I'm yeah. I take notes. I started December 22nd. And it's January.
That's crazy.
4th. Yeah.
Hey, same thing with my guy, Asia Chavez. He started and he got affiliate real quick.
I know, it's crazy.
Same time.
And I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty open book. So I don't know what's something about me that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, because you're spontaneous.
You can ask me anything, and I'm like, oh yeah, that. I'm like this. Like I.
Yeah,
So
I feel like the next generation of the new generation of streamers, man, they're getting on the come up pretty quickly. I know for me, when I started in 2020, was taking my Twitch streaming seriously. It took me till Beyond Light to actually get get affiliate. But it was when I was like, yeah, I finally made it. You know.
yeah.
Yeah, it is definitely something, and I was hyped. I was hyped for it. You know, I was like, yeah, we moving mountains. Let's see where we
Yeah.
go from here.
I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
promoting your show because this is fun, and I actually enjoy watching your stuff.
Hey, I
So,
appreciate that. You know,
and
and
it's like nice in the background. I like when I look over, I'm like, oh, that's cool. You know, like
absolutely, and I appreciate that because you know I love to have fans, people and people who are supporting the show, and you know I call my fans my family because you guys are we're a community here. You know, we love to have these discussions. We love to hang out,
I know.
just have a
I
good
love
time,
it.
have some laughs. You
I
know,
love the vibes. I love it.
hey, I
I
appreciate
always I always
that's our
start our
culture.
stream with, "Hey friends, what's up?" Because like I love my little community. They're so supportive, and I just love this so much. It's like streaming is like the best thing that's ever happened to me. You know, I feel
Absolutely,
so.
yeah, you got it. You got the voice for it, and you got a really good voice for podcasting too. You're really great at that. You know, so you know for the real Cyrus, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining. You know, you know, we're at the end of the show, but it's always nice to hear and from everybody. And also, I got to tell everybody who's watching, go ahead and follow Jacque. You know, on her Twitch. Hey, show her some love, man. You know, show her that Last City Radio style of love, man. You know, we want to support her. We want to keep things going, and she's great. So I appreciate you, Kyle, for that follow. Thank you, brother. Appreciate
Hey
you.
yo, thank you for
You know,
following.
absolutely. Yeah, you guys who haven't followed her, follow her, man. She's great. So that being said, we always do a segment called "The Floor Is Yours," and that is basically you tell us where we can find you. You know what you got going on, what's the next stream, all that good stuff. So
Okay.
without further ado, the floor is yours.
So, of course, I'm here on Twitch. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram. I don't have a Twitter yet. I know he's been tagging my Twitter, but it's like I don't know how to use Twitter, so I'm not going to really post on there. So, follow if you want, but I'm not going to post on there. What you call it? My TikTok, and my Instagram should be the same. It should be jacquelism. Um, same exact thing. Try to keep my brand consistent, you know. On Twitch, I stream on. Well, I only stream on Twitch, so I stream on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, starting at 7:30 Mountain Time. So,
Hey,
that's about it.
yeah, just make sure you guys follow her. You know, she's great. Again, you know, I was definitely grateful and honored to have you on the show.
It
You
was a
know, and
pleasure. Thank you.
yeah, I'm always looking out for different people and just vibing with them. Say, hey, look, let me give you a shot on the show. Let's see, you know, let's hear your voice because there's a lot of people um, that are out here and they don't get a chance to, you know, be heard. So that's what
I'll
we do
definitely
here.
find some. I'll find some people for you. I'll help you.
Hey, hit them up and say, listen, I got a cool podcast out here, you know that I like, and you guys should hit this guy up. We always looking for new guests, and I appreciate that. You know, you tell a friend, tell a friend. Same thing for you guys, viewers. If you guys know somebody that you want to have on the show, you want to recommend, hit me in the DMs. Say, Carlisle, hey, I got somebody that you might be interested in having on your show. I will definitely reach out to that person immediately. So keep a lookout, guys, and we always looking for people. I don't care if they're big or small. We're gonna try to get them on the show. You know, and that's what we do. We love to shout out people. You know, so I appreciate you, and also, guys, you know, follow my boy Agent Chambers as well. That's my guy. That's my co-host, and he is solid. He's a great guy, and trust me, you're gonna have a lot of fun. He talks about food and just different types of. It's a blast. Trust me, you will love it in there. So definitely follow. That's me. That's right. That's right. Yeah, follow him, guys.
Always
He's a
food.
solid guy. He
Always
loves food.
food. Yeah. Do you eat on stream too? I do that all the time.
I see you doing that. Yeah, he's the food plug. So if you know some good spots, he knows a lot of good spots. And so, definitely hit him up. He's a solid guy for sure.
You gotta use channel points for that. Ooh.
Hey, see, there you go. There you go. But for everyone, I appreciate you guys for being here. We had a wonderful and lovely night. And for those of you new and you haven't followed me, you can follow me on my Twitter. And of course, on this channel, my Twitter is pcarlgaming2. And you can definitely follow me on there. I always do motivational talks. And you can always see what upcoming show is coming up. So we're gonna have, like I said, we're gonna have a big panel for all those of you guys who are not here. Next week we're gonna have a lore panel. So if you don't know the lore or you want to catch up on lore type of topics and stuff, you better be there on Saturday night because it's gonna be a fire show for sure. So we got a lot of guests going on in the panel. It's gonna be great from the lore community. So you don't want to miss out. Get your journals, your notepads, and take notes. It's gonna be fun. A good time. And also on I think it's Tuesday. No, it's Monday. No, it's Tuesday. I keep getting it mixed up. So on Tuesday, guys, I will be on the All Things Destiny podcast. I'm going to be a guest on there, and we're going to be talking some Destiny. So definitely follow my guy Art Storm. He's going to be on there, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated. So it's going to be great. It's going to be a blast. And we're going to have fun, man. Coming soon, yes. Coming soon, All Things Gaming. We're trying to get back at All Things Gaming. And, Jackie, I would love to have you as a guest on the All Things Gaming, too, because I know you do variety stuff as well. So on that show, we talk about all things gaming industry, what's upcoming games that we're all looking forward to, different topics, different articles, whether it's Xbox, PC, PlayStation, Switch. We do all of it. So that's coming soon. We're trying to craft it and get that show back up and running again. So we got a lot of things coming. Yeah, we would definitely love to have you. Kyle too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So we're trying to get that going. And we got a lot of work cut out for us this year. So we're on the move. It's gonna be fun. Appreciate you, Kyle. Yeah, gotta have you on here, buddy. So I appreciate y'all, and I hope all of you guys have a wonderful Saturday morning, I would say. Play some games, get into that Spire, get your cowboy hat, because I'm going to be trying to do that. Have a good time, play some Gambit, whatever it is. Man, just have a good time, kick back, relax, and enjoy your night. And I appreciate you guys, and I will see you next Saturday, and see you Starside. All right.